YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Makara here from Cougar's Closet, and today I have a very special edition for you, and it's called Spiritual Freedom with the Cougar. Now, before I get started, allow me to apologize. If you see me doing a lot of back and forth, if you see me kind of slowing down or whatever the case may be, I had to do a lot of writing because I wanted it to be right. So I don't care about how I look. I just wanted it to be right. Okay, so let's dive in. Today's journey is spiritual freedom with the Cougar. So how we doing today, y'all? So this is a special edition here with the Cougar, and I want to talk about my transition that I'm going through. And so, y'all, I've been going through a transition phase for a long time, and I know it's been over every good of 17 to 20 years. But now my target is starting to come into focus. I'm starting to see what all those 15 and 17 and 20 years was all about. And so as I walk through this journey, y'all, it's getting doper and doper and doper. As I head towards the end, it's getting doper. And I know that a lot of other people are going through a transition period as well. And some may not know what it is. They might not even realize what it is. And some do, you know. And some may not as be dope as mine, or some may be doper, you know. If you are having a transitional period, I sure would like to hear about it. But a lot of people are going through a lot of cleansing, a lot of conditioning, a lot of purifying right now. The people that's supposed to be going through it, you know. And so as they're sprucing and cleansing and spritzing and purifying and getting things together, right, they're running into a block. And the block that they're running into is that they don't know how to release it. They don't know how to get rid of these things that's sitting by the side of the door waiting to be hauled out to the trash, you know. So I say here, you know, come get free with the Cougar. Allow me, if nothing else, to jumpstart you, to get you on your way. I want to do this video. What inspired me to do this video, right, is because there's a lot of early 40 and late 50 people that's carrying a lot of baggage, you know, over into their second wind of life. You know, they're carrying a lot of heavy baggage, a lot of compartments and compartments and compartments of dirty laundry, you know, that's holding them down, that's causing them not to walk right, you know. With the ladies, when I look out there, you know, what's wrong with your switch, baby? You're supposed to have your head held up, shoulders back, walking through, giving it to them, you know. But I'm not seeing that, you know. You're supposed to be on the runway, letting it rip, coming down the middle of the thing. But see, I'm not seeing that, you know. And I'm looking at some of these pimps walking around, and I'm wondering, what's wrong with your walk, baby? I don't see the dip in your hip, in your right hip, you know, when you walk, you know. Your gaze is off, you know, your gait is off, you know. You need a little oil, you know, you need a tune-up, you know. So I just come, you know, to shake things up, you know, to wake things up, you know, to tune you up. Now, let's get into the body of this. And before we get in the body of this, I am going to give you some instructions. So let's get to your instructions. So the instructions are, y'all, that I'm going to come down through here, right? And I am going to touch every vein, every muscle, every tissue, every artery, everything. I'm going to touch it, but I'm not going to touch the heart. Okay? So, y'all, I've been doing this for a long time, you see. I've been working the back alleys all my life. I've been working the sewage line all my life, you know. I've been working the Underground Railroad all of my life. So I'm not new to this. I'm true to this because I've always been on the back burner. But you know what? I've never had a problem with being on the back burner, with being underground. I've always found a way to make peace where I was at and get comfortable where I was at and make things work in my favor, if you know what I mean. Now, the reason that I am not going to touch the heart in this task that we're talking about, because you are the heart. And only you know what you are walking around carrying, right? So, the heart, you are the most sacred part. See, it's easy for people to walk by and see you, and you look all put together, you know. And you smile and then you talk and you know. Nothing looks wrong and nothing appears to be wrong, because that's the look that you wanted to have, right? So nobody can really tell when something is wrong, right? I know. So I want to know why is it that if you are so happy and content with what's going on, why is it that these things are holding you back from smiling in 2021? You know, what's keeping you from going forward? You know, so I want to talk about the heart and what's in there. Is it physical abuse? Is it mental abuse as a child? What's in the heart? What's it? Where are you walking around that you can't walk light? What's in there that's packed so heavy that I can notice that you something is wrong with your switch? That I can notice that you pimp walk. You ain't pimping. You ain't dipping. You know. Your Thunderbird hand ain't down to the side. Why can't I notice that? You know. So, what's in the heart? Are you the black sheep of the family? When in reality you are really the smartest and the wisest of the family, but you've been downplayed. You take this role by a higher authority. Mother and daddy notice that you're a little bit brighter than them. Brothers and sisters know that you're a little bit smarter than them. But since they was born first, you take this role. And they swap you out identities. What are you carrying? What's going on here? Father wasn't around. He was somewhere, you know, trying to figure it out. Because he got caught and got cut the wrong hand of the deal himself. So he's out here trying to figure something out. He's been bamboozled as a child. And so he leaves you on your own with your mother. And you looking for love in all the wrong places to fill this void about him being gone. And so you join a gang looking for love. and you find out that's the wrong love, and you find out that this gang has you doing all these things that you didn't want to do, and this wasn't the type of love that you were looking for, and come to find out there was no love at all, and now you in and out and out in the prison system. What are you carrying in your heart that's just causing this walk to be off? What do you have weighing down on your heart that's so heavy that nobody can really get to the real you? What is it about you? Um, were you a young person, that got on drugs trying to find a way to depress and suppress your feelings, and your parents was already on drugs, and you find yourself in the middle of a generational curse? What are you doing? What's going on here? That's why I didn't want to touch the heart. See, I'm a smart girl. I know what I'm doing here. I wanted to leave the heart for you to deal with, because you are the heart. And only you are going to be able to dissect this in a way that you can dissect this. See, I'm just going to drive it straight to the middle. But see, I'm going to leave the heart alone, because, see, it allows you to feel. You see what I'm saying? Where I don't have to put my spit shine on what's happened to me. You can apply this conversation with whatever's going on here. You see what I'm saying? I'm a very, very smart woman. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all. Are you like me, a Roxanne that had to cut on the red light so you could keep the lights on? You know, what are you carrying? So, did you have a marriage that failed? Been married a few times, and in the world's eye, you looking at like a failure. Something wrong with you. You done had 3 or 4 wives, or you done had 3 or 4 husbands, or you done had a marriage and it didn't last long, and now you walking around in shame and pity and this and that. Like, what's in the heart, y'all? What's causing this walk or this strut to be off? What are we carrying so heavy that we taking into next year with us that's gonna stop us from smiling? What is it about, y'all? See, you could be born into a lot of scandals that don't have anything to do with you. And so you could come in the world finding yourself a product of environment that you wouldn't even pick if had you had a choice. You wouldn't have even picked the mother and father you had if you had a choice. You wouldn't have picked the brothers and sisters you had if you had a choice. So you know this stuff ain't right, but these are the cards that's dealt to you, so you got to go along with what's going on. I know if I had a choice, I wouldn't have picked the mother and father I had. I wouldn't have picked the brothers and sisters I had. Somebody got to come through here and keep it real. You're just a product of your environment, and you have to go with what's going on. You ain't born to these folks, and they know it too. That's what all the discretion is about. That's what all the manipulating, mistreating about. They know you don't belong there, and you know it too. So, do you see all of this stuff that's keeping you from smiling here today, September 20th, 2021? Do you see all this stuff? And so I know it's got y'all in a chair setting up now. Like, wait a minute, I've been bamboozled. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You've been bamboozled. You've been hoodwinked. You've been led astray. See, it's hard, but it's simple. It's hard, but it's simple. But see, sometimes when you in a dog fight, and you can't really see what's going on or whatever, it's hard for you to know what didn't happen to you and what's going on with you, because you're the one in the middle of the fight. You swinging arms and the smoke cloud all around your eyeballs. See, it take for an onlooker like me or somebody that's sitting back watching me swing with the smoke on my eyes to simply sit back and show me what's going on. Come on, get free. Come on, get free with the Cougar. Brother and sister and mom and daddy and auntie that then came by smiling and used you all along, had a knife in your back. You think you're doing something right for somebody because you the favorite sister, you the baby sister, use mama's favorite and use daddy's favorite, and all the time they got a knife in you trying to get by. And see, you're going to notice these situations when you run across them. Because folks going to be coming up to you, talking to you, talking about they spoke to your family members and they talked to them about a week ago and 2 weeks ago. And, you're going to find out that you was just a pawn in the game. And see, once you start waking up, this is the favorite go-to line of the people that use you and dogs you and try to make you look bad, make you look crazy. The first thing they're going to say is, yeah, she crazy or he crazy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what people do. They say you crazy, trying to take the heat off of them. The whole time not knowing that the heat is already on them. See, you can only manipulate folks' mind for so long. And even while you're sitting here telling this story, people already concocted their conclusion about you. You sit here with this 12-hour Easter speech trying to make them understand some deep, dark, dirty secrets that somebody did. They're not looking at me. They're not looking at you. They're looking at the person that's telling the story. While you trying to walk through in a whole different light, you ain't satisfying nobody. You want the light shined on you so you can get out the back door, So you're going to notice some of these folks coming when they come up to you, talking about somebody's crazy, talking about you crazy. Yeah. And I have to agree. They right. Crazy from all the low down shit you done to somebody behind closed doors. Underneath the floor, under the attic. Yeah, you're right, crazy. Crazy for playing my role because you was next up for the black sheep, but you didn't want that position, so you handed it to me. And then you watch how I handled that position gracefully. You ain't never seen a black sheep strut they stuff the way I have before, Some people ain't got problem being black sheep, So, but, people that wrong you, the light is starting to shine, y'all, folks that wrong you, they don't understand that the bed that they laid for you with the thorns and the acorns, they're about to lay in. They don't understand that. They couldn't see that in a million years coming, y'all. The table they set for you with the poisonous wine and the meat so dry that it cut your esophagus is going down your throat is the ditch that they digging for them, and it's the meal they're about to eat at the table. They don't understand this, y'all. The ditch that you dug for me, and I mean you took your time with it. Yeah, you didn't go 12 feet, you went 22 feet. To throw me in a ditch, and you gonna shovel the dirt on top of me with me looking up with my eyeballs still open. That's the ditch you going in. See, people don't understand this. People don't understand this. And see, you're gonna notice these dirty people when you run into them. You're gonna notice these dirty people, y'all. There's a lot of people that think they're walking around looking bad. They're not looking bad, y'all. People got the number of these folks that's telling them this stuff, y'all. You gonna know these people when you see these people, because the people that's talking about you crazy, and the people that's harboring up all these lies to come against you and got half of the truth working and then to mix it with some lies, you gonna know the fruits of their labor, y'all. And let me let you know how you gonna notice some of these folks. One, take a look at their skin, y'all. They gonna have a dirty, grimy cast on them. They gonna have acne built up in their pores where nothing can smoothly flow and come out. God, you better work it. You better work it. They gonna have a dirty, grimy cast on them, y'all, that they can't get rid of. They gonna be walking around in this dingy, dim film on their skin. God, you better work it. I don't care if they took 1,000 baths in a week's time. They can't get rid of this dirty, dingy, dark, grimy, filmy cast off their skin. You gonna know these people when you run up on them, honey. You gonna notice. You gonna notice the fruits of their labor. They gonna take 1,000 baths, baby. There ain't nothing moving. You gonna notice these folks. They losing weight. But as they losing weight, they're not losing healthy weight. They look like they losing weight and sick at the same time. God, you better come on through here. Oh, you better come on. You better come on through here. Y'all gonna notice these people when y'all see these people. You're gonna be able to spot the fruits of these people labor that wronged you. You know, I need y'all to be able, when y'all come across these people, to look them in the eye and ask them how they doing, y'all. Because, see, the eyes unlocks the windows to the soul. See, when people know they done wronged you and defiled you, they can't look you in the eye no more. See, they can look you in the eye when you don't know what's going on. Or they can get all in your face. But see, soon as you understand that you've been robbed and you've been cheated and you've been switched identities out and you've been stolen from, and when you go to look them in their face, they can't look you in the face no more. See, when you know who you are and you're comfortable with who you are, it makes them uncomfortable because, see, they was using you to get by all along, you know. So, you know, that's why now going forward, you know, and I'm guilty of this myself. I need folks to realize when they lay down and have kids who they are mingling and mating with. Because, see, you can create a whole different beast, not trying to create one. And 15 years from now, it's going to be standing in front of you, this beast that you don't like. And parts of you that you never ever want to see before again in your life and you thought was buried. The same beast going to be standing in front of you and you ain't going to be able to do nothing with it. Be careful who you are mixing and tangling with, you know, wanting the hair, wanting the skin, wanting the exotic features, you know, wanting the Indian and wanting the Asian features, you know. Be careful because, see, you don't, the Mexican culture, you know, you don't know what all comes up with this, you know. Be careful. And so, what you better be doing when you go to mate with somebody, you better be checking that bloodline. You better be checking that DNA, or else you're gonna wake up a couple of years from now and find a whole different beast brewing in front of your face that you made and you can't get rid of, and daddy long gone. You know. So now this draws me down to my closure. So listen, y'all. The first step to spiritual healing is to recognize that you didn't do anything, that you were born into the foolishness, and you were going to be used when you got here. You know, folks dirty like that, and they know what's going on. People get jealous because you come into the world. Mama done created all these mistakes. She done had 3 or 4 different baby daddies, and she trying to cover that up. And siblings get jealous of each other because some of them features aren't as nice as the others. But not understanding that they got nicer qualities that I would like to have. They not on the physical realm, but they might be packed up in the inside. Maybe we could come together and really make something go. But somebody's jealous here. Somebody gonna try to outdo somebody here. Somebody gonna make you feel some type of way here. It can't never be even. It starts at home, all this dirty shit. See, can't nobody mistreat you outside until they find out that your siblings and the inside of your mom and the daddy and the inside is mistreating you. Then here they come because you gave them the ticket. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just the first step to healing is to realize that you were born into this foolishness. And the second step is to notice that you thought, you were being good to somebody. Thought you was helping somebody take a load off of them. But meanwhile, you stuck with this baggage for 40 and 50 years, all they guilt, all they shame, all they wrongdoings. You toting it around while they wandering around free off your name, off your energy, off your vibe, off your expenses. You know what I'm talking about. You loaded down with their problems while they gone skipping and jumping in your name. But it comes a day when the chicken and the rooster comes back home to roost, And see, people gonna have to pay for what they did. The roles gonna get switched back. And I think some of these folks know what I'm talking about right now because they starting to find themselves in a mental prison, the same mental prison that they tried to trap you in. The same prison that they had everybody hollering you was crazy about. But see, now people starting to see you. See, you got a shine going. And see, some people, these dirty folks with this grimy cast on them, they starting to realize they don't have nothing to do with that. They can't even stop the glow up. They can't get in the middle of this. You ain't nothing but a baby. You can't even fend for yourself. So they ain't gonna rob you of your youth and take that from you. You know how folks do you. I wish I was lying on folks. I wish I was. So, notice that the folks that you called yourself being good to, they took advantage of you. And you've been stuck a long time because they intended for this to be this way. They never intended for you to move, for you to go anywhere. But my, how God shows up 25 and 35 and 40 years after the fact. You ain't going to keep sliding along like you've been sliding, baby. You in trouble now. And this is a perfect time for them to be in trouble because I sure wouldn't want right now for the tables to turn on me. All in my early years, I was toting somebody else's everything, and now on the golden days and the flips, so here I am finding myself in the cell and can't get out because what I did to somebody else. Now I got to look over at them, and the light is finally shining. It wasn't shining when I thought it was doing all these things. It's shining now, and now I'm mentally locked up. So, realize that folks closest to you will do these dirty ass things to you. Your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog. I don't care who they is. When folks got a problem with themselves, they got a problem with you. Try to inflict stuff on you and make you think you got a problem. And the whole time something wrong with them. They battling their demons. And they got a lot of demons going on. You do too, but it ain't the type they got. But they want to go around and tell folks you crazy. Like ain't folks reporting back to you, telling you what they said, like on the down low. Yeah, baby, I know what's going on. Don't realize the whole time when they talking about you, they making themselves look like a fool. Who takes up 30 and 40 minutes in the grocery store to talk about somebody like a low-down dirty dog? When somebody just asks, how your family doing? Oh, you got to say, they doing fine. But tell them I say hi. You don't speak to, okay, I'll tell them, girl. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll tell them to get in touch with you. But they want to break down this 3 or 4 hour dialogue trying to make you look dirty and grimy when the whole time they standing there covered in dirt. Look at some of these folks' skin, y'all. They look a 3. Realize that folks can put you in a mental prison so they can walk around free. Realize that. People will put you in a mental prison. You will be trapped with all their stuff. So they can go on. You ain't even did nothing. But here you is, paying for this stuff all your life. Stuff that didn't even have nothing to do with you. Realize this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna set some folks free. A lot of y'all walking around here carrying this baggage about what somebody else done to y'all. Y'all are the victim. Y'all have been victimized. But y'all walking around like y'all did something wrong, when in fact you was a child, you was a baby, when somebody came and robbed you of your innocence. I'm here to set the record straight today, Jack. What Maya Angelou say? Now I know why the bird cage sings. But I'm crazy. Y'all should look at some of the folks that done wronged me. And I'm going to just leave it at that. When y'all see them, they look a sight. Oh, they look a sight. They paying for right now. They might not even understand. They paying for what they done. Oh, honey, you should see these folks. I don't even know how they come out the house. You should see them. Don't get me wrong. I know everything ain't right with me. But you should see. It's a difference when you aging. And things start losing. You start losing things and start coming up missing. But it's the difference when you done wrong somebody and God start taking your sleep away from you. Or God start sickening you, stricken you with sickness and all of this because the way you've been carrying on. Y'all better watch these folks. It's all over them. 4. Return they heavy luggage back to them, y'all. And this don't mean get on the phone. Yeah, MF, you did X, Y, and Z to me 10 years ago. No. You ain't got to do that. When you see folks, let them know you're free. If they speak to you, how you doing? I'm telling you, they gonna move away. They gonna move away because they ain't got you in the behind no more. You done turn around and put the bars on them. Now they sit in jail. They ain't gonna want nothing to do with you. Start asking these dirty folks how they done you. Look them in the eye, y'all, and unlock the windows to their souls. There's some dirty folks out here, siblings and all, mama and daddy and all. I don't give a damn about nobody being dead. There's some dirty folks out here. You know, it's a shame for a child's mother and father to pass and she don't miss neither one of them up. Might have hooped and hollered at the daddy funeral because that was the first time being exposed to that. But it ain't because I miss you and I felt like I was wrong about nothing. And then when the mama go, you know, y'all, just because folks die, we ain't got to carry on this special legacy and this and that. When folks wrong you, they wrong. And then after they wrong you, see they had the locks on the door, right? And everybody else in the family was going along with them. But after they die, now they want to come scooting all close to you after they try to send you to the mental ward. Try to do all these dirty, undeserving things to you because the way you looked. Try to take you out. Now you want to come over here since the door locked and lay in the ground, think you going to segregate with me. You ain't coming nowhere near me, but y'all, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I had a family member try to kill me. I had a family member try to kill me. I'm just coming in the world a baby, 7 or 8. I had a family member try to kill me. I'll talk to y'all about that later, y'all. What it was about in the beginning, I never know. I wasn't nothing but a baby, but they tried to kill me. But now, the shift's in turn. I'm mentally free, and now you in prison walking around. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Cougar's Closet. Mwah.